you think UFC fighters will be feeling seeing the figures?
Sick as a dog. Sick as a
Eight-figure
dog.
deal.
Yeah. I mean, if you're a UFC fighter, you're looking at this Zuffa going, what the fuck? I'm being absolutely ripped off here. I'm generating more revenue than these guys, and I'm getting a tenth of the money. But listen, there's no loyalty in that game. Look at Aspinall. I mean, he gets his eyes gouged out, and he just gets humiliated by UFC, and basically told everyone he's a liar and he's a pussy. This is a cutthroat business.
So who on earth is finding them the money to pay him?
Well,
Oscar said that.
it starts with T and it ends with shake.
Well, I reached out to her through Dana. So I asked Dana if he'd be interested, and he was like, of course I'd be interested. And he sent me this voice memo where I can tell when he's super excited about something because he's like stutters, and he was stuttering all over the voice memo. I'm like, oh, he's down. And so he reached out to Gina, and she said that, that she'd already lost 25 pounds. And this was like, this was like that walk back into the cage again is something that she's always wanted to do. And, so that's when the talk started happening, and got that interest from her. Well, literally, because I was like 9 months pregnant at the time, and she had a long way to go. So I was like, come on, girl, let's get back into it together. And yeah, I literally, it's been a saga, so I can't really lay it out now. But she was down from the first mention of it.
Ronda Rousey joining us. So as part of the saga, you mentioned Dana, and Dana always has loved you so much because you meant so much to the promotion, but you didn't end up with Dana, you ended up with Jake Paul. Is that part of the saga?
Yes, it very much is. Well, originally I wanted to do it for New Year's, and I went to him and I'm like, dude, you always say that I'm the best fighter you ever worked with. Like, reward me for it. Don't punish me for being easy to work with. Give me the best deal you ever gave anybody. And he goes, all right, I'm going to go back and get you the best deal I ever had. So he came back and he's like, literally brought me a deal where I would make more per pay-per-view buy than anybody in history. Like, if I hit my historical numbers, which I know we would have been able to exceed, I would have made as much as I did in my entire career. And I was like, hell yeah, Dana, high five, thanks, and but Gina needed more time. And it happened to go to the other side of when ESPN deal and the pay-per-view model would be ending and they would be going to streaming. And they're now a publicly traded company, and it's, how do I put it? They didn't want to set a precedent of giving me the guaranteed money that I deserve, because once I raise that tide, it lifts all the boats. And they just made a $7.7 billion deal at Paramount. So it's in their best interest, actually, not to put on the best fights possible, but to spend as little as money as possible so they can keep it. Dana's now legally obligated to maximize shareholder value. It's not just about, proving the concept of fighting and putting on the best fights possible and proving that this is a sport to be taken seriously. I think now that now that they've sold the company, it's kind of out of Dana's hands, unfortunately, and now it's falling onto Hunter Campbell and UFC Corp, where they don't care about putting on the best fights possible. They care about putting on the most cost-effective fights possible. So it no longer made sense for me to go over there, because they didn't want to pay us the money that we deserve, because then for the rest of the time of the deal, they're going to have to pay everybody else more. And so then I decided to look elsewhere.
Chris Cyborg reacted to Ronda's interview saying, I had a similar experience after the Nunes fight when the UFC went to ESPN. My team felt pay-per-view was a dying revenue model and was negotiating on a higher guaranteed. Ultimately, we were told they weren't going to adjust the revenue model, which led to me signing with Bellator. UFC, you fight cheap. If they didn't take care of Ronda Rousey, what makes you think they'll take care of you?
All the talk that we've heard, Nate Diaz is going to come back, or George Masvidal is going to come back. Some of these things, when we find out that they turned down Ronda, I think that kind of lets us know they're not going to do anything weird. They're really not going to bring people back and have one-offs and have this special thing. And I believe them when they say that John Jones isn't going to be part of it. For a while, I thought that was just kind of the way of marketing it, but I do believe him now. And then I don't know where the Conor rumor stands at. Conor himself says, I'm not under contract. that Paramount voided it, and I'm not going to do this until I can deal with Ari himself. And I mean, everything just got weird. Not to mention Conor's got no opponent. They pulled Chandler from him, and there's nobody else that has really been a line. I don't know. I really am left guessing. I think maybe there's some legs to Ilia Topuria. Apparently he's back, and they say that he's a big star, but they're talking about putting him with Islam, and I don't believe that would be true. I think that they would do the Gaethje-Ilia fight.
When you fought DDP, how strong was he on the ground?
I accept he will be more stronger on that, but it's not that. If we fight 100 times, I can beat that guy 100 times.
Wow.
So I like the way he carries
a big
himself.
heart, he's a fighter.
Yeah.
But stylistically, for me, the best matchup. So.
We're doing, everyone. We are rolling to the arena. We got John Anik, the GOAT. We got Dean Thomas. We got Paul Felder and the Buff Man. Hello. Give it its time. It's time.
For the winner by split decision, Michel Demolidor Pereira.
Finding the range of his hands. Wow.
Gets the takedown.
But look at that. I mean, unbelievable. Big shots here, too.
That's it. He's over.
Domino Jacoby Smith.
For the winner by unanimous decision, Sergey
Front kicks to the face.
Spinning attack right upstairs. Ige trying to survive. He will not. Melchizedek Costa becomes the first man to finish that Ige.
Spinning back kick to the face. Wow.
Ige felt like maybe the stoppage was premature, but Melchizedek Costa with a moment in Houston.
I mean, that was phenomenal. And to do it against somebody like Dan Ige. He controlled the round. He got back to the feet. Picked him apart with the kicks.
Just threw his cup into the crowd.
Did he?
Yeah.
I saw you looking at something, looking a bit disturbed.
Medic to our right. That right hook. You saw that affect Neil.
And again.
Oh my
Buffy is hurt. Big uppercuts.
Fluffy! Sean's all over him.
And that's it.
There it is! Sean Strickland!
Dude, I'm excited for the fight. Like I said, I hope he keeps that same online energy in the cage because I'm gonna torture him.
No.